Hey everybody, luxinda.swirl here. Okay, new day, new project. This is going to be quick. I am crossing streams, even though I know that's dangerous. I am going with these pretty postcards from the October Mr. Nola's Glitters Wanderlust box. Instead of me trying to color them, because I have no patience for something like this, I am going to use the Brusho Watercolor Crystals. And I'm going to just see what happens. These are not going to go on a cup. These are postcards and they are going to remain postcards. I may send them out to people who, write to me. I may send them out to my customers. I may give them as gifts. I don't know. Let's see how they turn out before I start, planning what I'm going to do with them. I'm just going to pick a few. These are these beautiful, beautiful mandala, however that's said, postcards. They are a very, they're not a textured surface, they're a very flat surface. So I don't know if they'll absorb water or if they will repel it and it will just sit on the surface until it dries, or I don't know what's going to happen. This is another one of my experiments, but it could conceivably work out that this turns really, really pretty, or it could be a complete disaster. That should be plenty for an experiment. We will know. So I'm gonna put some crystals on these. I'm gonna try not to go crazy with the crystals because we all know what kind of mess that creates. So just a few crystals, just a few spritzes of the ultra-fine water mist, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so green. I know all you can probably see is my finger tapping and not really what's coming out, at least in some of these, because the crystals are pretty fine. Just want to try and spread things out a little. I'm trying. It may seem like I'm doing a whole bunch of tapping, and but I assure you that not all that much is coming out. These holes I poked in it with my pokey tool are relatively small. So I really am trying to be judicious with my crystals here. Okay, now one of the lessons I'm trying to hang on to from the most recent cup video I did, where I used water and the Brusho crystals, I will link to that below if you haven't seen it yet, is that even though I spritz the crystals and they start to react and they don't go what I think is far enough, I want them to bloom more. If I would just stop and let the water do its thing, and not spritz again and again and again, because that's how you get one spritz too many. So we'll see. We'll see if I can hold back. I tried to hold back on the crystals. I will try to hold back on the water. Here we go. Ultra fine mist. Yeah. That one a little crazy. That one was too much. This is pretty. This is pretty. This is pretty. I'm just gonna stop. Let this sit for a while, let it dry. I will bring you back. Okay, instead of waiting for those to dry, I put them aside and now we're moving on because I want to try the other thing I did on the printable vinyl, which is spray the water first and then drop some crystals on and leave it. Again, I'm trying to be more cautious with my water. So I will spray these first. Well, let's do something less specific. There we go. All right, I will spray these with water first, and then we will sprinkle just a few crystals on, and we'll see what happens. And I'll just leave it to dry. Okay, this is the blue. Yellow. Orange. Green. purple. And crimson. Yeah, the blue's sort of taken over, huh? That could turn out really pretty. Again, gonna let it dry completely. We'll bring you back and look at both sets now. Okay, we're back. They've dried. I put them under a heavy box so they would flatten out a little, and let's take a look and see what we got. Honestly, I think these turned out so pretty. I really wasn't entirely sure. Well, I wasn't sure at all when they were wet, when we last saw them. I just edited that footage, and even looking at it on camera, I still wasn't sure, but these turned out, I think these turned out really pretty. I really do. I love them. I love this one. So this, I think these last two were the ones that I spritzed with water first, and then I put the crystals on. All right, I think they turned out gorgeous. I love them. I'm not going to drag this on any longer. They are now functional, finished postcards. And if anybody watching would like to receive one of these, shoot me your mailing address. I will leave my email address in the description below. I can't guarantee everyone will get one. Maybe nobody will want one. That's always a possibility. But the first X number of people that I hear from, I will send you one of these postcards, and you can see in person up close how really, really beautiful these are and why I keep playing with them, because they're so gorgeous. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe. I will see you in the next video.